Hello everyone, today is going to be one of those videos where I just talk about color and I kind of just yap about a certain color for an extended period of time. I have done some other colors in this style video. I have done neutrals. Once you have one neutral palette, you have them all video. I have one about purple eyeshadow. I have one about gray eyeshadow. This is what's going on through my head. I wanted to do an April showers brings May flowers video, and I figured in April I would do my eyeshadow palettes that like remind me of the blues. Then in May I do a video all about palettes that represent flowers, and I figured that would be a cute idea. So that is why we're going over blues today. It is raining, not currently, it's very nice outside. But April showers brings May flowers, even though I'm filming this in March. Whatever, you're seeing it in April. I don't have every single palette in my collection that represents blue in this list. I'm sure I have forgotten some. For me, these are palettes that remind me of the color blue, and I just really wanted to showcase them with you guys. And I will, of course, show you the palette that I wore today. I might as well make a playlist for all these types of colored theme videos, but I don't know what to call that playlist. If you have an idea of what to call said playlist, please leave your suggestions down below because I would really appreciate it. If you guys do not know me, if you're new here by any means, I am a lover of neutral and colorful eyeshadow. I do not discriminate really against other eyeshadows, and I love blue eyeshadow. I feel like it makes such a statement, it pops, especially the tones that I have on today. But I am a lover of all things colorful makeup. I am a colorful makeup lover, and if you are too, please stick around. We have more than just eyeshadows here today. We have eyeliners as well, and I think I'm actually going to be decluttering 2 out of the 4 liners that I have here with me. So I have 2 pencil and I have 2 liquid. I do have 2 pencil eyeliners. If you guys have been on this channel by any length of time, you guys know how much I love and adore the NYX Epic Wear liner sticks. I really love them a lot. I have 2 shades here. So we have Turquoise Storm, which is the darker blue, and then we have Chill Blue, which is actually what I have on my lower lash line today. And these are so creamy. They sharpen, you gotta sharpen them, but they are just so creamy. I really love them. So the darker blue is more of a matte, and the Chill Blue shade is definitely more of a shimmer. This is really pretty on the inner corner. I have it on my lower lash line today. I think these are amazing. I have so many other colors. I love and adore these so much. These other 2 liners, I have a feeling that they're just gonna go straight into the trash. I do have the NYX Vivid Brights liquid liner. I used to have these years ago. They're one of the Inkwell type of products. It's a nice liner. These are very pigmented liners. I have it at the top there. I may keep this one, but it's getting a little dried out. I used to have a white one of these years ago, and I used it up. I used it that much. I just don't do graphic liner like I used to when I was in high school. And I like this liner. It's a fine liner. It has a lot of pigmentation to it. Formula-wise, this NYX Vivid Brights liner is a lot better than the ColourPop. This is just the graphic ink liner. It does say to shake it before using it. Maybe that was my problem. Because last time I used this, it had like no pigment to it. I guess this is more green. Oh yeah, this is definitely more green. And it just feels so inky. And it's in the shade Hype It Up. You see in the bottom, it looks blue. This is that. It's very sheer, and I just don't like it. So we are going to toss this one. Tossing it in the trash. And I'm going to take it off my arm because I do want to show a whole thing of swatches for you guys, and I don't want that one to like mess up my swatch game. I'll keep the Vivid Brights. This formula overall is so much better, leaps and bounds better than those ColourPop ones. I did not like the ColourPop ones. I got that in a mystery box, like my mystery boo box, and I like the color. The formula is horrible. Now we're gonna get into some palettes that remind me of blue, and they have so much blue. I have a feeling my fingers are gonna be all sorts of stained by the end of it, but I would like to show you guys some blue eyeshadows here on my hand. First things first is gonna be my Glamlight Barbie palette, the Dream Summer palette. This one, to me, bright. It is very bright. It is very intense. Every single shade is so intense in this palette. It just, like, half of it's blue. It's really, really pretty. I think I'm gonna do a matte and a shimmer from each palette. I'm gonna swatch Dream Chaser and Woohoo. Look at those. They're just so freaking stunning. I love, like I said, I love blue eyeshadow. And Glamlight formula is so good. Like, the matte looks a little patchy, but once you blend it, it looks fine. Look at that shimmer. This is gonna be a fun video. I love swatching. I love talking about eyeshadow. If you enjoy eyeshadow content, please stick around. But this palette, Dream Chaser, is up here. It's a very dark, dark matte. I'd say like a cobalt blue. And Woohoo is this like greenish. I need to use this again. It has like a shift of a green. I can't tell if you can see it or not. I need to use this palette again. It is stunning. I really like the Glamlight formula, really do. I've heard they're hit and miss, but when they do it right, they do it right, and it's amazing. Had to bring out, this was in my top 3 of my ranking video. So it is the Simply Posh Coastal palette. This screams summer. I really do want to do a 3 looks 1 palette with this. We'll see and we'll try. But it has so many unique tones and colors in it, and this whole middle section is like bluey, greeny colors. Let me tell you, Paradise, look at that. It is stunning. Also Seaside, it's such a pretty blue color. Like, look at those colors, man. That shimmer is stunning. I do need to do like a 3-4 looks video with this come the summertime. I hope Simply Posh keeps it around a little bit, because they do have a tendency to get rid of palettes very quickly. And I don't want that to scare you into that you have to buy it now. But even these like muted blues, then you have like these very muted green neutral tones. It's just an interesting type of color. They look beautiful on the eyes. So this is the shimmer that I swatch, and then this is the light matte. And I do really love the Simply Posh formula, and I love how they have 2/3 mattes, 1/3 shimmer. I know a lot of people, the more shimmers the better, but I need to have mattes to ground my look. I need to have enough mattes to ground my look. And these shimmers are so special. You can put that all on your eyelid so you can get the full effect. I love this palette. It is so good. I had to pull out my Cosmic Brushes Serenity palette. I feel like this has, like, I can do a very similar look to this. I would say it's mostly greens. I'd say about half greens, but there are definitely some blues in here. We have this light blue here, another blue there, a blue shimmer. This is an interesting tone of blue, so is this one. And like, there's just so many. I've made a beautiful blue look with this before, and it just looked so stunning. The blues and the purpley tones really call my name in this palette. I'm gonna swatch here for you River and the shade Serenity. Look how pretty they are. So far, this is the most creamy metallic color that we've had so far. And I feel like the most flaky is a Simply Posh, but this one is just so pretty. Had to swatch it. But look at that. I have tan pants on today. Probably not my best decision. So I don't really want to wipe my hands on my pants either. Cosmic brushes, such a good standby formula. They're really doing something over there in the UK. So I really enjoy their palettes, and just look at it. Very, very impressed. Love this palette a lot. Also, the overseas, we got Odin's Eye. This is the Sea Talk palette, and just the packaging reminds me of summer. I did do a 3 looks 1 palette with this, and I'll link that down below. It was super fun, and let me tell you, these 4 shades on the end, they are so pretty. Lauren did such a fantastic job kind of making this entire color story. There's so much you can do with this. And of course, I'm going to go in with Mermaid Scale, which is more of that green color, but in my mind, it's still blue. It's still a blue. I feel like this matte is a true denim blue. It has, what shall I call it? It has this like dustiness to it. Do you see what I mean? It just has a denim blue sort of color to it. I just really enjoy the blues in this palette. I've made some beautiful blue looks, but that shimmer is so stunning. You can make a neutral look with this and pop the shade all over the lid. It is probably one of my most used shimmers in this palette. You can kind of see a little bit of a dip just based off of the shimmer flecks in there. I feel like blue is one of those shades that if you are afraid of color, blue is just something that's a little frightening to a lot of people, and it's one of those colors that a lot of people don't want to wear, like how I'm wearing today, a full blue eye look. I don't think blue gets enough credit. It's not my favorite color. I do prefer purples, greens, pinks, those things, but I do love blue. And if I'm wearing blue, I usually go all out like this. I had to bring out my BH Blueberry Muffin palette. This palette is so special. It takes blue, but more of a wearable route. When I look at this palette, you really only have 4 blue shades, and that's what, a quarter of the palette. There's a lot you can do with this without touching any of the blues. I guess Stud Muffin is technically a blue. It's dark, and when it's that dark, you can't really tell it's a blue. I'm gonna swatch Tempting and Delish, which Delish is my favorite blue shade in this palette. Look at that shimmer. I know, I've been saying, look at the shimmer. Look how pretty these are. I will say, these mattes, the BH Cosmetics matte formula, I know you probably can't buy this palette anymore, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have it, because even though, like I said, it's one of those approachable blue palettes because you have all that other stuff in there, but you can definitely make blue look with that. And this is very dark head on. And even in the palette, it is very dark. All of these swatches is, there's no concealer, there's no foundation, no primer, no nothing on my hand. Once built up, it does look a lot prettier, but this blue matte, man, love it. I also really enjoy doing, putting this matte all over the crease of my eye and then using either Decadent or Baker's Dozen in the outer corner, trying to deepen that up, and then put one of these wearable shimmers all over the lid. What's also nice is the tones of these blues, you can very easily do a purpley toned look, which I find really unique and interesting. So I really enjoy Blueberry Muffin. It's such a cute palette, and I've already recently talked about my Avocado Toast palette, and I wish BH was still around, man. This is another must-have it's another favorite in my collection. Another overall favorite in my collection is the Fantasy Cosmetica Wizard. Fantasy Cosmetica is doing something right, and I really enjoy these little 9 pans. Out of all the 9 pans that I personally own, I think this is the most well-rounded palette because you have like half shimmers, half mattes. You have a nice range of mattes, and you have like 3 different color tones. You have blue, yellow, and then you do have a purple. Like, you already know we're gonna swatch this shade. Like, come on now. It is such a beautiful color. And what matte should I do the light sister to it? Even though I just did a light matte. Like, this shade is stunning as for my skin tone, like a transitional shade. I put those down there. Look how stunning that shimmer is. With these indie brands, they are more of a flakier formula. But if you have a tacky base on your eyelid, it truly just means that you're going to have so much dimension added to the eyeball. Like today, it's just pretty basic metallics, but these will have like a shimmer, something oomphy about them. This is a beautiful palette. I have made some beautiful looks, and I hope I didn't get blue eyeshadow on my shirt. Love, 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 love. And we have one more palette to talk about today, and it is brand new to me. This is the first time I am ever wearing it. My friend DW here on Instagram and on YouTube, she's amazing, and I love and appreciate her so freaking much. She decided to give me her Ace Beauté Oceanic palette. Many moons ago, I had an Ace Beauté palette. It was so good, but one of the shades had that white, it looked like mold. But a lot of people say it's not mold, it's this other thing in the shadow, whatever. I didn't play around with it, I threw it away. And this palette does not have one of those funky shades. Also, if you look at the packaging, do you see there's little seashells? I love that packaging design. But you open this up, it is a whole mess of blues and a whole mess of greens. I have done, of course, a blue look today, and this inner corner thing is in a highlighter palette. It's actually in an Ace Beauté highlighter palette. The Glow Essentials that's in my project pan, so counted that as a use today. But this one is all blues and greens, and they look so pretty. What on earth am I going to put on my hand? If you guys want to know what I wore today, I put Lagoon on the outer lid. I blended it a little bit with this blue clam shade. It's just a little lighter, and I felt like it blended better. Put Bali in the crease and blended that all out. On my outer lid, I put Marina here. Super pretty. And then in my inner lid, I put Bora Bora here, which so far I think is my favorite shimmer in this palette. I really wanted to use this shade, but I felt like it's a blue eyeshadow video. I should not stray green. This one is so good. What shade should I swatch for you guys? Probably shades I haven't used today. So I'll do Pacific, which is a blue leaning on green. Look, it's a nice dark color. And Bay, which I almost put Bay just all over the lids today. And that one was right underneath. Look at that. How deep and dark that matte, like greenish blue sort of color. It's really dark. It's really intense. I really like the range of shades in this palette. Then we have a nice green blue color and the shimmery blue. I'm just super, super excited to use this palette, try this palette. This palette really set off this entire video idea. I haven't used it yet. I really wanted to use it. I used the blues, and it really just kickstarted this April showers brings May flowers. So this here is my entire swatch of the hand. try to pick some different tones, some of my favorite shades in the palette. I am super happy, super impressed with all these eyeshadows. You guys know how much I love to talk about eyeshadow, and I love to talk about colorful eyeshadow. Like I said, blue is not necessarily my favorite color to wear. There's so many different tones. If you're scared of blue, just shove it on your eyelids and just look at yourself. Just look at yourself. It's a beautiful shade, and I feel like it, done correctly, looks so beautiful. I hope you guys enjoy just me talking about blue eyeshadow for like 20 some minutes. And if you enjoy colorful eyeshadow content in general, indie brands, all that fun stuff, then I think you should stick around. Please hit that subscribe button and like this video. What is your favorite blue eyeshadow? What is your favorite blue palette? I do have a lot more blue eyeshadow in my collection. Do not let this little list fool you. I have plenty of other palettes that incorporate blues, but these just screamed blue to me, and that's why they're in this video. I love and appreciate all of you guys so much, and I shall see you guys next time.